Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and hello. How are you doing? We are doing the video framing that we did yesterday. I thought maybe it didn't cause as many problems as I remember it causing, but I just like it more. So I know more about what we're doing today. We are doing, as you could see, better than we were yesterday. At the end will be more of like the emotional update, some of how that's going, where like the darkness is concerned. I still can't talk much about it, but we do have an update there. But it's just going to be a slew of all of the regular other updates because I've been really busy lately, and I want to update you on all of those things, and that's on the way. But first, I want to do a quick little Resonite story because this sounds like something that's going to give me a boost. So I'm going to tell you about the cabin. The cabin right there means a lot to me. So we're going to talk about that. And that cabin came from my friend Eclipse, who is someone I've been getting closer to in Resonite, which is a lot of fun. We just kind of always clicked. We have similar, I don't know, similar spirits, which is hard to be able to tell, you would think. But people can really be themselves in a platform, in virtual world, just like I can be myself, for better or worse. And that's been rewarding. But Eclipse helped me set up this world when I was first really starting it, and that is a cabin that Eclipse made, and so it's just really meaningful. And now every time I come into the world, and whenever I like the forest, or especially when I look at that cabin and I like have little bean bags in it or whatever that Eclipse also put in them, it means a lot. And I just wanted to make mention of that real fast because I always do get a boost in this world, and I thought this video could use a boost, I guess. So that's how this video started. And it's fresh on my mind, so this video also has a little weird apology that's kind of nestled in the middle of whatever this whole series is even about. But there's some friends, one in particular, but I've been really emotional lately, really emotional, and I don't love being unstable and inviting friends into like my life when I'm unstable because then that's an unstable place for me to be. And then it makes it to the extent that that's just I don't instability is a bummer, and so I just go ahead and apologize on this platform right now, just for my behaviors lately. I don't want to try and be better, but then again, you can't always determine those things. But it felt important to say. And I gotta do the thing where I gotta lower the camera a little bit for just how, because I'm like filming on a hill a little bit, and I don't ever know how to do that when I'm editing. So if I talk through it, it gets a little bit better. So that's what that was too. So we're gonna give updates on just like the Enterprise, the good mechanical what I've been working on. Um, oh boy, because I edited out yesterday's vlog, where it was nice and emotional, and I'm not that emotional today because there was a bit of a resolution. We'll get to that in a moment because for right now, I just want to mention that the flow is working really well. I filmed that yesterday and then it can cook for a little bit, and it's important for me to handle the flow of a day really well. So when I'm like in a really emotional space and I'm doing video logs, it's prudent to pay respect to that routine and the rules that I set forward for myself. So I was able to film that, but then immediately bump into, okay, well, we processed that a little bit. Now we have to move on. What else can we do? And I was able to make, do the rest of the Avatar video and finish that. And then after that vlog sat for a little bit, I was able to edit it and compare where I am to where I was and what I'm feeling now versus yesterday was hard. But then because I had that record of yesterday being a challenge and I know what came about from the end of yesterday, then makes the successes of yesterday mean a lot more. Because I saw that journey just like you guys did. Like you're seeing it now, how even though yesterday was really hard, I still did all of the things that were required of the day, including going out and being social in the real world, which I even made a mention that that was really hard. And it just, I don't know, man. Yesterday was really well executed especially for the state that I was. But anyway, the Avatar video is all the way done. I just need the description, and then I don't know if I want to edit it into like YouTube Shorts or TikToks at the same time. Do I want more videos in the backlog so I can just do consistent uploads? I don't know. I don't know. But one of the things I've been working on is when you've made a decision, you don't have to perform an immediate execution. You can wait on it. That's super duper hard for me because I am just an emotion boy, and I want everything fast and now. But let's just take this video series for an instance, and it's got to be done soon, so this will be fast. But if I'm doing these vlogs and if I uploaded them immediately, then I would also have the pressure of like knowing there's people watching and then I would feel more blocked in what I'd be able to say, and I would also feel more pressure to make a daily video, even if I don't have anything to say on that particular day. These are filmed a little bit staggered. I've done at most 3 in one day, and usually about every other day is the cadence typically, or every day. It varies. But for this particular format, it was important to film them and then be able to release them, which is that exact principle, knowing that I want to do something, which is make these, but I don't have to perform the execution of releasing them. That happens a little bit later. That mechanism has been very important to me. And that's just saying that the fastest avatar guide in Resonite is now done. And I don't usually do too many edits on these, but here's like the thumbnail, and it's on YouTube. It's just you can't see it yet because it's private, because I'm waiting for the right time. And it feels so good to finally have that done, and I have so much confidence in it, man. It's not perfect. There's some inaccuracies, but dang it, no one else has a 3-minute complete avatar process and you could pause any frame and read more information. And it's dynamite for anyone who wants to get into Resonite. If you've got 3 minutes, yeah, the process is a lot, but also step by step. Press this button, press this button, press this button, make it look like this, pause, so you can like match what you're doing. Like, hoo boy. Yeah, man. So that's like hard to sit on, but it's a good thing to be sitting on it. And I think there's probably like 1 or 2 more updates, and then we'll talk more about the darkness, and then I gotta go, because I got a lot to do today. I really shouldn't be like, say that with an excited voice, because I can't even talk about it, really. But we'll get to it, we'll get to it. And actually, that's it. That's it. The editing going well. The vlogs are all caught up. I still have the main channel video to edit that I filmed. And then I want to make sure, because I was also in an emotional space when I made that, so I want to make sure that video is up to stuff. But, things are going well. The thumbnail went really nicely, and I guess one of the last successes I'll chronicle, I was in a public session when I made the thumbnail, and friend Amelia came in. And we had a little chat. We played a little bit of a board game, and then she helped me get the arrow on the thumbnail because she knew where that was. And that was a really bold thing for me to be able to do yesterday as well, was be social even though I was dealing with everything. I was a very small interaction, but that was really big moment for me. All right, and now that we're done with all of the small little successes, when I confronted the darkness yesterday, and what resonated with me a lot, that feels like too harsh of a transition, actually, so give me 1 second. All right, so now we're going to talk about the darkness and just get serious for a second. I needed to do that disclaimer. All right, so now we could proceed. The thing that resonated with me most when I was going back through the video I made yesterday was that I don't want there to be a corner of my mind that I'm afraid to go to. And even though I knew it was related to the things that are really hard for me, and that it had the opportunity to backfire just because it's a really sensitive thing to handle, and then it did. Hoo boy, did it go poorly. And it did end up bringing pain, even though it didn't necessarily have to. It was just something that I needed to experience. Like, I had to try. And because I tried, there was effects. I really still can't say very much. But there were advancements. You guys will find out more. Um, and I guess all I can say at this point is soon. It is very fresh, I suppose, very in the middle of it still. And talking about it, thinking too hard, just mires me back in it. I've got things to do today. And trying to pay respect to myself, I knew that I was going to be able a few days ago to push myself a little, and then there were ramifications. But it was important to push myself for my own integrity. And so too for the integrity, even though it's frustrating not going into it, respecting that now I just can't, and I tried, and it was good that I tried, and it's also really good to like, okay, we'll back off. We will back off, and so we're backing off. So I apologize for the tease. Soon, very soon. But things are I want to say better than they were, but they're just still progressing. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. We have nothing but time, especially it's this video series, and I've been really enjoying seeing my own arc develop, even just across the couple of weeks I've been doing this. And I'm really excited to see how it goes because we're still in the middle of a lot of moving pieces. Because I got this to edit now, and then there's other things too. Other things too. Oh, and I have thoughts about the caffeine thing. But that's gonna have to wait. That's gonna have to wait. Because we started that series. That series has ideas. But that has to wait. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I hope you guys have a good day. I really do. I feel like today's the day. I feel like today's the day for all of us. I think it's gonna be a good one. Bye.